We are just
there you go.
fixing
There
it.
you go. There you go. There you go. Hello, hello, hello. We are here. Do you hear us now? Do you hear us? Facebook Livers, do you hear us? We are live on Facebook.
Ayan daw. Okay, meron.
Sabi ni Butter Baby, syempre sa radyo ako nakikinig. So narinig niya.
Okay,
So
so
hello
meron na,
to
meron
everyone.
sa Facebook.
Meron na. Okay, so let's say hi again to a few of our friends. Hi to Elmer. Hi to Glenn. Ayan, may sounds na. Yes, hi to Rai. Hi to Judy. Greeting Elaine as well, who came and watched Little Shop of Horrors, which we'll be talking about in a little bit. Let's say hi to them in a while. Hi to John Paulo Valdez. And there you go. That's it for greets.
All right, so let's do one batch of the top 10 for today, courtesy of your cup of Tino. Sana ituro sa school. So let's start off at number 10 with Tampupu. Kung paano mag-alaga ng plants. Para di ko na sila laging napapatay. Or para hindi ikaw ang patayin in some cases.
In some cases, especially if they're carnivorous.
If they are carnivorous, if they are murderous, if they have a taste for blood. Who
Hey,
knows?
listen, my carnivorous plant is doing really well because opening night or preview night, we actually all got ourselves a plant.
A Venus flytrap.
A Venus flytrap.
And legit.
And they're eating our EPs in the house. And it's really quick. There's smaller little flytrap heads that are coming out.
Yeah.
Because we were taking care of the plant really well. So
Hindi pa naman nagsasalita.
not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
It hasn't said feed me yet.
No.
But it's on its
I think
way.
somebody else said feed. Not the plant. Somebody else, I think, said
Yes.
feed me.
It was sent via direct message.
Oh, yeah. Actually, the message went, feed me, ligo na you.
Coming na me.
Lapit na me,
Lapit
ligo
na
na
me,
you.
ligo na you.
Feed me.
Feed me.
Ayan.
Feed me.
Feed me. Ay, ganun.
Ay, no. Feed me. Hoy, may ganun kami
Doesn't
Kasi may
matter.
isang babaeng plant, may isang lalaking plant.
Ah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay. Sige. And at number 9, from Queen of Deadma, sana ituro sa school techniques kung paano makipag-unahan online sa pagbili ng ticket sa concert or fan meet. That is like so frustrating. I remember I tasked a friend to buy me tickets for Coldplay in Singapore when I ran out of tickets here. Tapos kasi punta sila ng Singapore. Tapos we were doing the show. Tapos in-update niya ako. Nakapila na ako, ganyan, like sa internet. And then, tapos biglang mapuputol kasi internet problems. And then they'll sabihin niya, ito na ulit, nakakonect na ulit ako. And zero. It's that difficult.
Yeah.
And, it was sold out even before he could attempt to get me a ticket.
But how does this work? I mean, I've tried to buy tickets in advance.
Kasi when it's super, like, coveted, you, parang, when
You gotta
log,
line up.
When you log in, you are lined up. So you have to wait your turn. Literally, you're just staring at your screen. Now you're in queue. And you won't get a response from your laptop until it's your turn.
Yeah.
And then by the time umabot sa kanya, parang wala na. They just flashed. Parang tickets are sold out.
And aside from concert tickets, there are also, for example, items that you buy online.
That's true. That too.
And there are ways of buying them. And like, for example, I have this friend who decided to buy a Funko Pop of Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh.
Tapos hinanap din ng isa kong friend. Which we will be talking about later. Tapos, the price of the item got so much higher.
Exactly.
But what was the reason? We will find out soon.
Oh, no. Okay.
And they're both here with us today.
Right? And at number 8 from Sophia, sana ituro sa school, law for everyone. Common terms, tenancy agreements, employment contracts, common laws that apply to buying property, etc. Yung mga basics lang so that we know. Like, ano ba yung rights natin? What happens? Like, can people just fire you? Can people just evict you from your apartment? What do you look out for when signing a contract? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's very important na even if you're not taking up law, yung tipong high school pa lang, meron tayong basic
You really need to know a little
law
bit of this.
subjects.
Yeah.
I think that's
So
a
you don't-
very good idea.
So you don't get scammed. There are a lot of
Exactly.
people out there.
Diba, even nga if it's not like an official contract, like for example, for work, sometimes products, diba, di mo alam, may mga, diba yung read the agreement, blah, 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 I agree. Di mo
Yeah.
alam, you're signing your soul
See,
to the devil.
see, Daddy Strom always tells me, Mark, whenever you get a contract, send
Read
it
the fine
over,
print, yeah.
and
Yep.
I will have it checked.
And from Al Macchiato at number 7, sana ituro sa school how to drive and fix a car. At least man lang how to change tires para I don't have to wait for some Borta shirtless guy to change it for me. Bakit kailangan Borta shirtless? Pwede namang some random mano.
Kasi mas cheap sa talyer.
Eh, ba't kailangan shirtless?
Eh, di ba mainit sa labas?
Ako na-imagine ko pag na-flat tire ako ang magpapalit si Glenn Powell. Yeah. Tapos dadating siya na parang like, bossing, kailangan niyo ba ng tulong? Tagalog. You know?
Tagalog, no?
Oo.
Tapos kala mo si Glenn Powell, pero ang lumabas si Army Hammer.
Stop. Feed me. No! I don't like.
Siya ba yung carnivorous plant?
Oh, no. And,
Kain ng tao.
ayoko nun. From Your Cup of Tino at number 6, sana ituro sa school ang tungkol sa self-worth para maintindihan ng mga kabataan while in their formative years that it doesn't always have to come from validation from others.
Yes.
Yon.
Yes.
Actually,
Preach to the choir.
I don't know. Like, you know what? I think pwede namang isingit yan in the other subjects. It doesn't have to be a subject in its own.
Yeah.
Gets? Parang like, dapat, I don't know, homeroom pa lang siguro or something. Teachers should try to teach their students.
You know, that's what they were talking about online. I was reading. We didn't really get to do the news about this, but the guy who shot Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was bullied incessantly in school, and he just didn't know his self-worth.
Oh, see?
So
Ayun nga
yeah,
eh.
it's
I
very
mean, like,
important.
oh my gosh. It's so difficult.
Yeah, it's very, very important to have a little bit of that in school.
True. And at number 5, from Maria Chanel, sana ituro sa school yung pagiging independent sa pagtanda at hindi ginagawang retirement plan ang mga anak. You know what? I think we really put so much parang importance on like being able to, you know, have a business of your own, blah, 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 as an adult. Pero very few people plan for retirement.
Yeah.
To have enough, like when you're no longer productive in terms of like getting salary post-retirement, because you're lucky if you have your own business, doesn't matter how old you are. But if you're employed, it's very important to have enough money till the end of your days to support yourself. Kasi mahirap talaga umasa eh. Sometimes you feel like you're a burden to other people. So yeah, I think that's a very important lesson to learn while you're still young.
Exactly.
Kasi learning that when you're already a senior, parang it's a little too late, right? So you have to start talaga na setting aside money just for your retirement.
Yeah.
Very important.
And adding to the whole, concept of sex ed thing. Don't have kids just so that they are the ones who are going to take
Ay,
care
oo
of you in the
naman.
future.
That's,
Don't
that's
have
tough.
8 kids and not be able to take care of each of these children because you don't have the money so that in the future they will take care of you. That's not how it works.
Yeah, but that's tough. Kasi
Yeah.
cultural na yan eh. And number 4 from Archer Aguilar, sana ituro sa school how to comfort someone. Literally, the only thing I do is pat them on the back and say, there. I mean, like when somebody just suddenly breaks down and starts crying in front of you. Parang ang hirap. Like some people don't know how to react. Like how do you comfort someone who's inconsolable?
Sometimes they just want to be able to either talk or have someone just with them
Yeah.
You don't have to keep asking them questions.
Some people kasi parang they feel
They need to say something.
like you're supposed to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Not really. Sometimes all you need to be is
It's just be there.
Be there. The presence is enough.
Yeah.
And, listen to them. Simply Nedge says, sana ituro sa school basic survival tulad ng pag na-strand ka sa deserted island. Ano ang gagawin pag may sunog at kung ano pang delubyo or sakuna. I really like what's that, di ba nauso siya before? Like that book, yung parang how to survive something. Like what to do.
A zombie apocalypse, how to survive.
Like being trapped in quicksand. How to
Yes.
survive a shark attack. How to survive an earthquake. How to survive. Remember na uso siya, may book
I remember
na lumabas na parang all the
I
possible.
think I read that book.
Right?
Yes.
Like all the possible scenarios, ituturo sa inyo what to do. Like what to do when you're having a heart attack. What to do when you're attacked by a bear.
Yeah.
All that in one book. I remember that.
Hey,
Super,
speaking of
super
a heart
important.
attack, I heard certain people tell me that when you feel a little pressure in your chest,
Yeah.
fake cough or
Fake
cough
off. Yeah. Like vigorously.
to
Yeah.
try to get the tightness out.
Yes. I've heard of that too. And number 2 from Ruthless Riley, sana ituro sa school how to read body language to see what people are saying without them saying it. Like sometimes they say one thing, but their body language, di ba usually in mga celebrities, like usually even, ito, very, very timely for the US elections. During debates, usually body language experts will be like, this candidate is lying. This candidate is very tentative. Based, not because of what they say, but because of their body language. Diba? Like they say, if you feel threatened, you tend to cross your arms.
Yes.
So, kunyari, pag merong couple na nagdi-discuss, tas yung isa naka-cross yung arms, ibig sabihin parang nagiging defensive na siya. And then for others, it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So, there,
Hands on the hips.
meron talagang ganon na
things.
parang body language is a language, a type
It
of
is.
language.
It is.
It would be interesting to teach people.
Because you're
body
saying
language.
a certain thing, but you mean something completely different.
They say when you're lying, diba? Okay, when we're talking, I'm looking into your eyes, right? But if you're lying, parang I
you
forgot
look to the left or the right,
left or right,
something like that.
something
I heard
like
about
that.
this.
So kaya if you
before,
tell
yeah.
me, are you going later to my party? And then I look to the left first and go, yeah, sige, I'll try. It means I don't really plan to. Or to the right. Or up if I look up. Basta ganon. Like, there are telltale signs, supposedly, if you believe in that tell you what they really
Which goes
mean.
to show how good of a liar Chico is.
What do you mean that I'm such...
Whenever I ask you to go, let's go to the Monster party later. What do you say? I'll try. But at least you say, I'll try.
Yeah.
But we all know that Chico Garcia is going to sleep at 9 p.m.
Grabe ka. 8:30. 8:30.
9's a little too late.
Right.
Juvenile.
And the top, sana ituro sa school, comes from Fitz Villafuerte.
Fitz Villafuerte says,
Sana ituro sa school how to deal with grief. First stage, pets. Second stage, grandparents and relatives. Third stage, parents and siblings. Final stage, your spouse or life partner.
That's the hardest.
True. Parang degrees of difficulty. And yeah, that's tough, especially the first time you encounter it. Diba, for kids, the first time they lose a pet, it's traumatic. Some
Yeah.
people never buy another dog or another cat after a traumatic death of a pet. So I think it is very important kasi it's inevitable. Diba sabi nga nila, two things that are inevitable in life, death and taxes. So I think it's something that we should...
Yeah, Arvin PPP adds losing children as well.
Oh, that is like a different level altogether.
That's probably like
Parang
higher
it's-
up than spouse.
Kasi
and
parang it's
partner.
not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be the other way around.
Yeah.
You lose your parents, but not your children. But yeah.
But I
That's
remember
a
asking
tough
Chico
one.
Garcia if Baby Whale and Chico were to have a conversation about who were to go first. Apparently, one needs to take the Kool-Aid. If
Hindi
one goes,
naman,
the other one
grabe ka
has to
naman.
take the Kool-Aid.
Hindi naman. I'm just saying mas okay kung sabay. Kasi nga. I mean, like, kunyari, yung wala lang. Oh. Like, sabay dadating yung angels.
So that you don't, you don't
So
have
we
to look
don't
for
miss
each other.
Yeah.
When you're up in heaven, you, diba?
Yeah. So, pangit naman kung mamadaliin nung isa-isa. Diba? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So there. Okay,
But
so
let's
there
not
you
think
go.
about that.
I know. So there you go. One more batch coming right up, but we're going to be. Are we taking a break, or are we going straight
No, we're going
into it?
straight into it.
Okay.
We're going to go straight into it today because we have some guests with us today.
We do.
From the Little Shop of Horrors. And guess what? I have the shirt on today to match. We were talking about carnivorous plants a while ago, and we were talking about all sorts of contracts. We have some capitalists in the show as well who will have to deal with contracts. So let's call them in. REB Atadero and Julia Serad playing Seymour and The Plant, Audrey 2, respectively.
Yay! Hello. Parang are their mics on?
Yes.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Hello. It's hi, good morning,
Okay.
everybody. Hi.
Good
It's,
morning.
it's
They are
wonderful
here
to
today
be
with
here.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us so early in the morning. I don't know if do theater people generally wake up early or
No.
Of course not.
No, but we're happy to be here because Markki's
Yeah.
Right?
Markki's part of the cast, and it's an honor to meet the legendary Chico.
the legendary.
Yes, of course. And we were so involved in your top 10. We were like, I don't know if they could hear it. Pumapalakpak talaga kami.
They were
Yeah,
clapping,
that's
they
it,
were
right?
snapping, they were
Yeah.
agreeing
Yes.
vigorously.
Self-worth.
That's right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Exactly.
10.
Tens across the board.
There you go. Okay, so like tell us the roles that you are playing on the show. This should be interesting.
Me first? Okay, hi everybody. My name is REB ATADERO. I play Seymour Krellborn in Little Shop of Horrors. Ako yung nakahanap ng plant. Right, that's me. I play a guy who works in a plant shop in a very not doing very well plant shop, and then I find this plant, and then the plant is a mysterious plant, and that's where everything revolves. With the story of me finding that plant and taking care of that plant.
Yeah.
So yes, that's me. Yes. How about you?
Yeah, my name is Julia and I am the plant na nahanap ni Seymour. I actually play two roles in the show. I play Audrey too, and one of the urchins, Renette.
Oh.
Yes.
You actually
Okay.
watched her as an urchin.
Oh, you
Oh.
Yeah, because you watched our preview.
She's in all
Yes.
shows.
She's
She
in all the
does
shows.
did. Oh,
Yeah.
So,
Oh my
I'm kind
gosh.
of sad that I won't be able to watch the show
Yeah.
with. I mean,
Oh, that's
doing
true.
it,
Because she's
I'll
in all-
be in all shows.
she's in
But
all the
then
shows.
It's so fun playing with two roles.
I
Yeah.
know, right? And how many people can say that they've actually played a plant?
I know.
Right?
A murderous plant.
A halaman.
Well, hala woman.
Hala woman.
Hala woman.
We have a hala man.
And a scary plant at that. Petal attraction.
Well, she is very charismatic. First of all, she's not scary at all. I try to budol Seymour kasi, so I have to be charismatic.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
You are charismatic.
I
That's
know.
true.
You are. Stop it.
So yeah, it was really fun playing with a plant with Audrey too, kasi it's a character role eh.
Totally.
No,
yeah.
so parang nung sabi ko, at first I only got Renette actually, and then when I found out that they want me as Audrey too as well, parang, are you sure? Because I'm sure I
Yeah.
want to do it.
Yes.
It's difficult, but then it's very beautiful to do yung Audrey too. So na-excite ako nung nalaman ko din na it's gonna be Kuya Nyoy and Reb. Kasi sa show, kami yung pinakamaraming interaction.
Yeah. The two of us.
Oh, that
It's
is
so
true.
fun.
Can I just say,
Mm.
this woman,
Oh.
this hala woman,
Oh my God.
can sang.
Oh.
Yes.
Like she's
Definitely.
she's given Beyonce and Jennifer Hudson a run for their money.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
seriously, like actually, if you search her now, she has this. She went bumili siya ng Oreo. Gusto niya bumili ng Oreo.
Okay.
Sa supermarket. Tapos pinakanta siya dun sa mga Magic Sing. Ganyan. That video has 8 million views. Right? Her singing "Run to You." And everybody just stopped, and she has this bag. She looks like she's really going to the
Yeah.
grocery, and then she just sang, and everybody was just she's so magnetic. So you have to watch her.
Wait, can we get a little sample?
Little
Yung
sample
song na
of
yan,
horrors. You do it. Go.
Oh, go, go, go.
Oh, sige, sige, sige.
Kaya ba ng good morning ng boses ko, no? Sana gising na. Sige, start na lang ng run to you. I know that when you look at me, there's so much that you just don't see. But if you would only take the time, I know in my heart you find. Thank you.
Oh!
We're in
that
church today.
Well, take me to church.
Ganyan ang boses ko nung kabataan ko.
What happened?
Wonderful.
My gosh. Okay, here's kasi even your parang poster.
Yeah.
It's so unique kasi it shows parang mirror image of the two casts.
Yeah.
You have two casts, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
FYI, Markki is in the other cast. You guys are in the other cast.
Yes.
So how does that work? You rehearse only with your cast, or do you jumble it up in case somebody's absent and you have to?
Oh, we did that multiple times.
Oh, you
Yeah, we
did?
did. I had the
Oh.
honor of running as well with Markki, who I love acting with, and Karil. So
Oh,
Karil
there
is
you go.
Audrey.
Yes.
So I act with them as well. Actually, the only the plants don't really have a set.
Yeah.
They can switch
They
around.
can switch around.
They can switch
Okay,
around.
okay.
But the only ones in the set are the dentist, me, and Audrey. And it's actually quite fun to just switch around because all actors have different ways of
No,
portraying
exactly.
the character.
Different mannerisms,
Yeah,
different
so
ways of
That's a
talking.
lot of fun, and you
Yeah.
find a lot of options. Diba? Pag umaarte ka, there are different soundboards that you have.
Yeah.
It's just you find new punchlines and stuff. So that's such a great experience.
You know, speaking of new punchlines, new approaches,
Yeah.
Little Shop of Horrors is one of the OGs.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it goes way, 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 way back. Even the movie version was like from the 80s, and the musical goes even further back. So, how do you sell it to like a completely new, younger audience?
This is fun.
You know what actually surprised me was after the pandemic. After the pandemic, parang dumadami na yung theater fans.
Yeah.
Tapos ang napansin ko, most of them are Gen Zs.
Yeah, yeah.
So parang
Oh, like
nabigla
our
kami.
gen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so
Mukha ni Markki.
surprised
Grabe si
that
Markki.
most of our, people who watch the show, who wants to watch the show, people who interact with our videos and, the PR posts are mostly the young ones.
Exactly.
Talaga. And considering na sobrang tagal na ng Little Shop of Horrors.
Kasi very old school yung
yeah.
sound eh. So how do you like parang how do you jazzify it?
It's really fun because it stands the test of time. Like
Yeah.
the music stands the test of time. Kasi sila yung nagsulat ng Beauty and the Beast,
Yes.
Little Mermaid, Aladdin, stuff that we all grew up with, diba? And it's really cool kasi this is the chance to introduce it to an entirely new audience, an entirely younger audience, but at the same time the fans of the show are like, I want to see this for the first time live. So it's actually quite a blessing, you get, especially pagkatapos ng show, we have a meet and greet and all these people are coming to you and they're like, hey, I love this movie. Hey, I
Also in
this is-"
costume.
Yeah, and
They're all in costume.
Yeah.
They are
Cosplay.
in costume.
Yeah.
Like they would watch the shows and they'd be in costume. Ang sarap. Ang sarap lang nung feeling na you're creating new fans,
Yes.
Yeah, and it's great, and the younger at heart as well.
Yeah.
Who have watched you from previous shows, who come in and it's just heartwarming when they come up to you and they say, "Hey, I just love the portrayal that you did, and Reb and Abby, and we watched you in previous performances before, and seeing you here gives me a new appreciation for the talent that we have here in the Philippines."
And I actually asked Markki this, because he played the role that Steve Martin
Yes.
played in the movie. You played the Rick Moranis character. So like when you're playing something that's very iconic, and there have been earlier really iconic portrayals, how do you go about it? Like how faithful or how unique, original do you want your performances to be? Do you want to be very like, I don't want to be like that. I want to be something different, or do you want to be like faithful to the earlier versions of it?
Well, personally, I love coming in blind.
Okay.
I do not want to see. Actually, I only saw the movie for the first time in my entire life 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's when the character was already, fully formed, because I didn't want to be influenced
Right.
by what he was doing. So it's for me it's that. I want it to be fully created in the rehearsal hall. Of course, while paying homage,
Yeah.
to all
Yeah, yeah.
to all
Exactly.
those who came before. But I think as an artist as well, I see this in Markki's work and Julia's work as well. Gusto namin na meron talaga kaming tatak na iiwan din
exactly.
sa role.
Kasi there's that, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, for example, like if you're playing Elphaba, for example, how can you not know the
Yeah.
Idina Menzel version? Pero if you watch those videos, yung parang like, who did it best? Tapos yung compile nila yung
Yes.
mga different versions.
Iba-ibang flavor.
Parang like you can tell that they're putting their own twist to
Yes,
it. Na I don't want to sound like Idina, I want my own little flair.
You don't want to be compared, so you do your own thing.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Like, for example, with me as well, I watched A Little Shop of Horrors for the first time in a long time, because I watched it when I was a kid, the day before rehearsals. So I wanted to create something, and then right before find what else other people put into it, and see how they stitched everything together
Yep.
before I get into the first rehearsal.
Right.
But I mean, it depends on the person, right? It depends
Yeah.
on the actor. Like for me, for example, with the dentist, I wanted him to be like a psychopath, but the normal psychopath that we see, someone that you run into and you're like, oh, this person is a great guy.
Yeah.
Hey, he looks good. He sounds good. He'll give me candy,
Sounds
and I'll
eerily
take it.
familiar.
Just like you.
But behind closed doors, he's a heathen. A heathen, I tell you.
Kaya pala madali sa'yo yung role.
Hand in glove.
Yeah.
Hand in
yeah.
glove.
Mine
Right.
was a little challenging, to be honest. Sorry. Mine was hindi sanay. It was a little challenging because I couldn't. Well, before I auditioned for this role, wala talaga akong idea about Little Shop of Horrors, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
And then, I don't know, out of nowhere, 3 days before I got an invite to audition, an invitation to audition, nakakita ako ng clip from Broadway na kumakanta si Joy Woods ng
Somewhere that's
Somewhere that's green.
Mm.
Sabi ko, oh, this song is really nice. And she was, grabe yung performance niya.
Ethereal.
Tsaka. And then 3 days after that, I got a message from EJ. Gusto mo bang mag-audition sa ganito, ganyan? Hindi mo alam to, pero 3 days ago nakita ako ng clip na ganito, ganyan.
Right?
Maybe it was a sign. But then, Audrey too, hindi ako masyadong nakahanap ng reference
Right.
for this character. Kasi parang sa movie, hindi naman siya I mean, wala siyang body.
Right.
It's a plant.
It's a
And
plant.
it's always
So,
been played by a guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Wala akong masyadong reference for a woman, Audrey too.
And the guy sings
Yes.
very low,
Right.
right?
So, parang, sige. Ako na to. Ako na bahala.
Yeah.
Right.
Parang, if you came in blind, I was completely blind.
Yeah,
Wala
yeah.
akong idea.
Right.
Sobra. But
Pero-
it's so fun.
Since you started playing the role, have you used the phrase "feed me" in your personal life?
Sa mga kuya grab.
Parang.
Yeah, kasi, diba, the food.
It's such an iconic line. Feed me.
Ako naman, I say ah.
Say,
Ow!
say, ah!
Now spit. Na ganon.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, listen, I play the dentist,
Kasi
right?
he plays the dentist.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Right?
Makes sense.
And I actually even did something with my dentist where I asked her to please help me create some content where
Oh.
I was like, can you please say certain things like say ah, and she goes say ah, and I'm like ah.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of fun to be able to say these lines, these iconic lines
Yeah.
in
Right.
the real life setting, right?
Exactly. And like how do you like in terms of because 'di ba you were saying na parang sometimes wala pa kayong reference point for Little Shop of Horrors. Pero like ano yung musical that is a super favorite that you haven't really gotten your teeth into?
Oh,
Na talagang like I wanna do this like
Well,
someday.
I have two dreams that are fairly recent.
Wait,
but,
let me guess.
Yeah, but there's one. Go ahead, Markki. Go.
Hades Town.
Well, you know what? Now that I'm listening to it, it's becoming three. So yeah, maybe that one.
Maybe that.
But I
In the Heights.
Yes, In the Heights, definitely. That's one. And two, which is I don't think ever going to happen, but you never know.
Yeah.
It's Hamilton because it's a you know what I mean. It's about American history, and I don't know if I'll ever get a shot at it, but hey, I don't want to throw away my
Manifest, right?
Yes.
Manifest.
Exactly. How about you?
Easier.
How about you?
Me, Hamilton, definitely.
Hamilton also.
And
Oh my
well,
gosh.
the first musical that opened up my eyes for musical theater was Miss Saigon. Guess which one though?
Gigi.
That was easy.
Easy. Very
She's
easy.
my dream role talaga. Parang if I'll be Gigi in the future, that's a dream come
That
true.
is a dream come
Yeah.
true.
Kasi pag ganun, di ba nga, parang you don't even have to learn the songs anymore. Because you
Almost, yeah.
gets like,
I know it by heart.
as opposed to like learning it pa when you learn that you're playing that role, like
Right.
you were saying earlier, di ba na,
Yeah.
aalamin mo pa yung songs and all that. If these are like your iconic favorites.
Totally.
When speaking of In the Heights, di ba, the new movie, Twisters,
Yes.
stars
Oh, yeah.
Anthony
Yeah, Anthony Ramos. Yeah.
Who played
Usnavi. Yeah, the lead
in
guy.
Who's
yeah.
Navi?
Yeah, he's in Twisters.
Yes.
The new movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Ikaw, sige. The ones that you haven't yet.
But the ones that I haven't yet are when I'm older pa.
Like what?
Hades Town. I want to play Hades.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
dude. Oh, my God.
Yes.
Road to Hell. Oh,
Yes.
That's pretty good.
And I want to play Javert.
Ah.
Oh, si Michelangelo sabi, Rocky Horror. Oh nga no. Has
That's
there been a
fun.
local...
Yes.
Really?
Noy Volante was actually in it. Yeah,
Wow.
Rocky
I love
Horror
that.
Picture Show.
Rocky
yeah,
Horror
yeah.
Picture
I think that was the
Show.
first one he
Probably the first.
because
think
I
Noy's
was
first.
checking it in RCBC when we were doing Rent, right? And I saw a name at the very bottom, and I was like, I know this name, Niño Volante.
Yeah.
That was what he was called before
Niño.
he. Yeah,
Sounded like a
Niño
shoe brand, like an
Yes.
Italian shoe brand.
Niño Volante.
That is such a fun... Di ba sa States meron pa siyang mga like sing-along
Yes.
showings,
Yes.
like midnight screenings.
Yeah.
And then everyone will be wearing costumes and then they sing it in front of the movie theater.
Yes. It's a riot to actually watch it. So yeah, that's
I
pretty
super
fun.
love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so like what can people expect? Let's say like we said, like it's OG pero it's not one of those very sikat musicals like Hamilton or Rent or Les Mis. How do you sell it to somebody who's never heard of Little Shop of Horrors?
Okay, this is at least for me. This
Your
is how I
pitch.
said it. Yeah, this is my pitch. Do you like love stories? Do you like love stories with a with a zany horror twist? Well then, this is the show for you. Little Shop of Horrors with music from the guys who wrote Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and
Little Mermaid.
and Little Mermaid. So it's basically a horror comedy
Yeah.
with a Disney soundtrack. So that
Actually,
you
one
can't go
song
wrong with
sounds
that.
like part of your work.
Yes,
Somewhere that's
totally.
green.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
And we make it.
But
we
you
make
mash
fun
up,
of it all the
oo.
time. We make fun of it all the time. You know.
How does the end part go again? Down on Skid Row.
Yeah.
Some way or no. Part of your world.
Yes.
Oh, diba? Like it's like that sounds like
Yeah.
But it's the same
part of the
writer.
world. Exactly. O sige, si
For
Julia
me,
naman.
I mean, it's a musical comedy, so expect to laugh inside the theater. Sobrang may enjoy nyo siya. And of course, please don't be shy if you want to laugh because it's funny. Just laugh because we love interaction from the
Yeah.
crowd.
That's
We love it.
right.
Thank
Right.
you.
That's right.
See
Oh,
you there.
Si Markki naman.
What about you, Markki?
How would you sell it to like a completely uninitiated audience?
You know, come and watch Little Shop of Horrors. It's a riot. You'll just laugh the entire way through. It's one of those shows that you can just come in and not have to think too much, unless you want to, and you can.
You can.
Because there's a lot of themes that include capitalism. Don't feed the plant. It's one of those things where.
Do you have a plant in your life that you're feeding, but you're not supposed
Like when
to?
you're
Wow!
or when you're a kid, right? And then your mom's like, "Don't touch that oven. It's hot." Pero parang gusto mo din i-touch kasi you
very
wanna
tempting.
know. It's tempting.
Tsaka very yung fascination natin with bad boys.
Oh,
Well,
correct. Correct.
Yung parang alam mo na nga red flag pero gusto mo pa just
Nako.
because pinapa-open wide ka tumantuwa ka.
Wow. Say
Tumantuwa ka naman, di ba?
say or say na. Yeah.
See?
Say na, and always spit.
Sige. Ganun na nga.
Yeah, because you don't wanna swallow the stuff that the dentist puts in your mouth,
Exactly.
right?
Oh, totally.
They just took out your tartar
Oh,
tapos
yeah.
biglang lulununin mo kadiri.
Gross.
Right? And
Yeah, like you don't want something like that in
we,
your mouth.
we should invite everyone to check out both casts.
Oh,
Yes, please.
It's like watching, two different versions of the same show, right?
Totally. I agree completely. It's very, very different. Every single time you have a new configuration of actors.
Exactly.
Iba kasi talaga
Right?
yung attack namin.
Yeah.
So,
And there are
it's,
people
There are
who
people who watch-
even on our comment section na parang they watched one set and now they want to watch the other set.
But you
just
know
to
what's
see the
funny?
difference.
There are people who actually go on 2 show days and they would
Yeah.
watch from the 3 p.m.
3
and then the 7:30 p.m. It's like a double feature.
To make sure that they get the
Yes.
both sets.
Yeah. Like nung 90s, yung pwede kang umupo lang sa sinihan, parang hindi mo napanood yung umpisa.
Oo.
Tapos parang ganun.
Totoo.
Ginagawa nila yun.
And it's perfect kasi it's in BGC.
Yes.
So during the intermission or the moment in between shows, you can go out, have lunch or a late lunch or merienda, and then come
Yeah.
back and watch the show again, and just enjoy Skid Row.
True.
And Markki will be there for you,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Maybe in between shows you can get a salad. Para very plant-based pa rin yung...
Exactly.
Vegan.
Very
Vegan.
plant-based
Yeah.
pa rin yun.
Vegan
Parang,
salad.
kinakain nyo tao, kakainin ko kayo. Etong sayo gulay. Ganon. Diba? Igaganti ko si Seymour. Ganon. Mga ganon.
Oh, vegan.
So, ganon lang siya.
Yeah.
All right. So, join us for our final batch.
Yes,
Let's
this is
do
the
a
final
Let's
batch
go.
of the top 10.
Let's go.
So, you know it is. You were listening a while ago.
Yeah. So
But-
much fun.
What is it for everyone else who just came in and listened to us?
So,
today?
final batch of the top 10, sana ituro sa school. So, let's start off with Sophia, red tape and how to get around them. Like kung paano ka makakakuha ng pangalawang ID kung isa lang ang ID mo, pero ang requirement to get another ID ay 2 valid IDs.
That is crazy. You know, that is one of my biggest frustrations personally as an adult. 'Di ba? Para makakuha ka ng ID, kailangan mo ng ID. Kaya ka nga kumukuha ng ID kasi wala kang ID.
Wala
Pero
kang
para
ID.
makakuha ka ng ID, kailangan mo yung ID. I'm like, huh?
No, it's true.
It's crazy.
We wanted to, kasi parang nakapangalan yung basta something, huwag na natin sabihin ko sa mom ko. But then my mom is, really old already. So wala na siyang mga email, ganyan. So we were like, can we have it transferred to me? Because my mom doesn't have an email. She was like, okay, so just do this, blah, 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 blah. Pag sinundan mo yung steps na binigay nila, it requires her email. And I'm like, kaya nga namin papapalitan kasi nga wala siyang email.
No way!
And the only way to transfer it to me is via email. Her email.
That's messed up.
So we were like, where do we go from here? So it's, I agree. There has to be some way to find a way around
They
this.
need to work on that because I mean,
They do.
there are generations older than your generation, na Gen Z, Chico.
I know, right?
Well,
Paano na lang yung mga millennials?
Oh, kawawa naman kami. Kawawa naman kami
Oo,
in our
kawawa
30s.
naman.
And Chico
I know,
is like,
right?
I don't know
Chico's
about you,
just
but I'm a
learning about
millennial.
this, you
Yeah.
know, in his early 20s. And
I know,
stuff.
right?
Malapit na maging Gen Alpha yan.
Oo,
Konti
ay.
na lang. Give it a
Konti na
couple
lang.
more years. Gen Alpha na.
Every year we have to remind
Oo.
Chico what his year of birth is and what zodiac sign he is para hindi siya malito.
Mm. Yeah.
Especially sa mga sinasabi ng mga rushers, they're all trying to figure out his age.
That's true though. Ayan nga, actually, sabi ni Marcos, konti na lang. Pandemic baby na ako. Konti na lang. Konti na lang.
Toddler.
Promise. Gugu, gaga. Monster Radio. Wax 93.1. Yeah.
The lulu of it all.
From Al Macchiato, sana ituro sa school gay speak tsaka Gen Z terms.
Ay,
Ay,
true.
mga moms, hindi na ako makasunod. Sabi ni Al Macchiato.
True.
Hirap
True.
din.
Ay, nako.
Especially
For
when-
real, for real.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
Fur.
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 Fur. No, scoobs.
Skibbity.
Rugs. Picks.
Rugs, star, hindi,
Wala
Carps.
na
Carps.
nag-buffer na si Markki sa amin.
Uh, Markki is not here anymore.
Sheesh!
No, the one that you do.
if you're if you're on Facebook Live, I'm doing the sheesh, like sheesh, whatever
Ba't may
that.
ganon?
Hindi ko alam.
Ba't
eh.
parang ka nagpupulso?
Parang ice, di ba? Parang ice in my veins daw yun. I don't know what that is, you know.
Ice in my veins.
But you have to do a face.
Markie's cringing.
Markki, look.
Yeah.
Yun, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why it became a pet peeve. I think it was because one of those, the first time I heard it was from a student jock.
Oh.
I was listening and I was like, what is this word? Why is there Scooby-Doo on radio? And then it caught on.
No. Hindi, kasi yung pagka-deliver ata, yung parang,
Oh.
kaya naging Scooby-Doo. Oo, eh. Dapat kasi ano lang, sheesh.
Shishi more.
Oh, hello to everybody on Facebook
Hey,
Live.
guys.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Yes,
They're saying
hello.
hi to us, but I'm not sure if
can't read,
hi,
but
hello, how are you?
And they're saying congratulations to Reb for winning the best male performance in a
Oh,
musical.
Wow!
For the
Kamsahamnida,
14th
Yorobu.
Kawad Buhay Awards.
Wow, nag-Korea.
Oh,
Kamsahamnida.
wow.
Thank you guys.
Yes,
Thank you
he
very
won.
much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Look at
Thank
him.
you.
Look at you.
Thank you.
Thank you for gracing
Look
us
at
with your
me.
presence
I know, right?
today.
And from Tampupo, sana ituro sa school kung paano ang tamang pagre-review ng mga products when you're shopping online.
Exactly.
Ay,
Hindi yung bibigyan mo 5 stars dahil lang
Important.
mabilis na deliver.
or
Or
maganda
dahil-
yung packaging.
Maganda yung package.
Or
Oo.
dahil binayaran ka.
Oo. Exactly.
Hindi, tsaka yung kasi ang bait ni Kuya delivery
Oo.
person. So, anong kinalaman dun sa...
Pero alam mo minsan, nagme-message din sila sa'yo, can you please rate us high before we even deliver the product? Can you rate high na? Can you rate high?
Ay.
I'm like, why? You haven't even received the service yet.
Right.
You don't deserve it yet.
Oo, di ba?
Yeah, it's really, I think it also boils down, seryoso ka, but it's also literacy, I guess.
That's true.
You know, parang read between the lines, you know. Kung pare-pareho yung review, 'di ba? You have to know na parang, wait lang, is totoo ba talagang product?
Yeah.
'Di ba? So,
That's
maganda yung may photos, may videos na, 'di ba?
Speaking
that's
of
true.
delivering products, I'd like to ask Reb and Julia about this little shin thing that I talked about a while ago
Yeah.
with the Funko Pop.
Oh, come on. All right.
I still hate
So what happened?
I'll tell the story. Okay, so Audrey 2, the Funko Pop of Audrey 2 is very hard to find.
Okay.
Because in the Funko Pop world, it's called vaulted, which means they're not in production anymore.
Yeah.
So it's a retired thing.
Yeah.
So I looked for one because I wanted my castmates to sign it, and then I found one on Carousel, right? And then the guy shout out to the guy who sold it to me, who is an OFW working very, very hard.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. And then I got the Funko Pop. And
Okay.
then literally the next day, because I made everybody sign it, she starts looking for one.
Mhm.
You're wrong.
What?
I found it before you did.
Oh, okay. But then
But
again,
I messaged him, but then you got it first.
Pero
because
nauna
I was
akong
so
umact.
preoccupied with the shows.
yeah, nauna akong umact. I acted first. That's why I'm the early bird. What? And then, when you asked about it, what happened?
It's still available.
What happened?
No, I even asked you if you bought it from this person.
I did.
Yeah.
And what happened?
And then, he said, it's already sold.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. Sabi ko, binili si Reb ba ang nakabili? Sabi, yes, ma'am.
And then, yun.
I actually have one more, but I'm planning to sell it for
Mas mataas
higher
na.
price.
Mas
From
mataas.
2.5, now it's 3K.
Mas mataas na siya. So, yeah.
And it's exactly the same.
Sorry, Julia.
And did you buy it?
I'm still deciding.
Buy it na.
Wala na, sinabi pa natin on air. Baka
Oo.
maunahan ka
Dagdagan
pa.
ng
Oo,
500.
exactly.
All right,
pa.
carousel.
Kasi kinuha mo. Charing.
Carousel.
Pinagbayad ba ako?
Reb, where do I find this again?
No!
I'll talk to Markki later.
Oo nga, maunahan ka pa ni
He
Markki.
said pa, if I buy it now, it's it's 3K. But when he comes back from abroad, it will be 4K na.
Because the value goes higher.
Yeah.
Something
Oh my
like
gosh,
that.
here it is.
Stop!
See? We found it.
3.5.
No!
So meron po tayong
Markki.
live, may live selling. This one is like live bidding, right? It's like a
Mine na
live
po.
bidding.
Wait, ano to? Yung maliit na Audrey
No,
2
it's not.
plant? Is
It's
this the
the-
one?
No, that's the baby
No.
one.
That's
No,
the baby
it's not
one.
the
Parang gusto ko
yeah.
ng baby.
May
Yeah.
baby Audrey pa.
Yes, there is. It's
Pero
actually harder to
4,000.
find. It's harder to
Yeah.
find. Yeah. So yeah.
Naghanap din ako ng
I actually messaged
dentist.
him. Mine na po.
Napabili ng hindi oras.
Ayan.
Hindi mo alam.
Ganyan.
Hindi mo lang alam. Si Markki yun.
Si Markki pala, you seller.
Oo, tas tinataasan niya para kumita. Oo.
Nagkapirahan mo pa.
Kaya pinressure ka niyang bilhin.
Because I started this whole Funko Pop thing because I bought this. No, because I bought this. What do you call that?
Birds of Prey one?
Birds of
Yeah.
Prey. Birds of Prey 1.
Oh.
Pero tinanggal ko yung box kasi nakalagay Birds of Prey, hindi nakalagay Little Shop of Horrors. But I had
Okay.
them all sign the plant.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
You're congratulating Julia on chat.
Yeah, hey Julia,
Thank you,
congrats.
guys.
Oo.
I still need 500 pesos more.
Mag-GoFundMe tayo. And from Coco Hernandez, sana ituro sa school that life is unfair.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
And how to navigate our way to survive it.
Yeah.
Like, don't expect things to fall into place all the time. Sometimes it does, but most of the time it doesn't. We need to be able to find a way to make peace with the fact that life is not fair.
Absolutely.
And the longer you live, the more you realize how true this
That is so
statement
true.
is.
Yeah.
It's just not fair.
Yeah,
Maybe
totally.
in one aspect, ikaw yung lamang. In another aspect, ikaw yung lugi.
Yeah.
That's how unfair it is.
That's how it works.
That's totally.
That's just how it
totally
works.
True. Yeah, and it, if I may, there's this guy named Ryan Holiday who's a fantastic writer, and he promotes this philosophy of stoicism, and that's exactly it. You know, you cannot control everything
Right.
outside of you. You can only control what's happening to you as a person.
Di ba sabi nga nila, the key to happiness is to not argue with the things that you have no control over.
Yeah.
So for example, two people are driving and it's super traffic. One person is miserable because ini-insist niya na dapat hindi traffic. Dapat clear yung roads.
Yeah.
But then the other person is like, you know what? It's traffic.
Yeah.
So, yung isa, masaya, at peace with whatever is happening. And the other one is fuming because dapat hindi traffic.
Correct.
So, the key to happiness is it's the same situation. One is okay, one is not.
And it-
Accept.
Yeah, acceptance.
Yeah.
And it actually, you can also apply it to people. Comparison is the thief of joy.
It is.
Exactly. So
It is.
Totally.
And sometimes daw, sabi ni Carlo, the bad guys do win.
Oh yeah.
And just like Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Tsaka gusto ko yung, sometimes bad guys do win. Red?
I was pointing at Julia.
Sabay si
The
Julia.
plan.
Sabay ganun agad eh.
Because she's the plan.
Oh,
And she
she's
ate
the
everyone.
plan.
Okay.
Are you guys plantitas?
I am, yeah.
She
You
is.
are.
My wife is too. She's the one taking care of Aubrey Du. That's the name of the
Aubrey do.
Aubrey Du. Yes, that's the name.
Yeah. I have succulents.
Are you?
I'm like, excuse me.
Excuse me?
And yeah, and I'm thinking of expanding my carnivorous plant collection. Because my first succulent I bought with Chico in UP. Remember?
Yeah.
And it's still alive.
It's alive?
Yes. It's this big cactus that now exists all over Antipolo. So it started in my condo, and then when it grew big enough, they started to cut parts of it and then grow it.
They have buds, di ba? Pag
Yeah.
cactus.
Yes.
Tapos yung buds yung ipaplant mo na.
Correct.
And they're growing so big now in Antipolo. So it's alive.
I wouldn't plant the Venus flytrap though in Antipolo. Di ba that's how...
That's how it starts, you know? That's how it starts.
Never mind.
That's my
Watch it first.
influence over
Watch
there.
it first. Oh, what did you name? Ikaw, Aubrey Du.
Aubrey
What
Du.
did you name your
No,
plant?
mine is Audrey 3.
Ay, sana man lang Aubrey Hepburn.
Aubrey Miles.
Aubrey Miles!
Aubrey
pwede rin!
Miles! Yes, Aubrey Miles. Actually, si Fioquintas Flants, yung
Yeah,
nagbigay
he's
sa amin,
here.
nandito siya sa...
Yeah, she's locked
chat.
in.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Oh!
for helping us as well. And
Hello.
like I was asking, kasi I was feeding my Audrey 3 little cockroaches from the house. Apparently that's fine.
You were feeding your succulent a cockroach, right?
Oh,
That's what you
yeah.
were doing.
No, it's not a succulent. It's a carnivorous plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I'm just saying. But that's what he said.
Ah.
That's what I'm just
Ayun nga,
Julia.
nag-comment na nga si Fuquintas Flants. eh.
Yes.
Sabi niya, what the Fuquintas Flants are you talking about?
Pwede ba naming i-plant yon sa lupa? Yung Venus flytraps namin?
Yeah. Pwede
Yung
naman.
Quintas plants.
Pwede.
Hindi naman siya magte-take over ng world.
We don't know.
Who
We
knows?
don't
Who
know.
knows? I actually want to get a pitcher plant.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, edi picturean mo.
Oh my gosh.
Picturean mo.
Pwede siyang pang-profile
Oh,
picture.
picture
Smile.
plant. And
Good morning.
from your cup of Tino and Jungkook's girl, sana ituro sa school about taxes.
Yes.
Not only for their perusal as adults, but also for them to fully understand the struggles of their working parents.
Oh, that's
Yes.
beautiful.
I like
ang
that.
ganda nung for the struggling parents.
Totoo.
That's so true.
Hindi, tsaka yung para hindi tayo lost. Kasi I remember when like, basta in between accountants, I had to file I'm like, how the heck do you do this? It's so hard. Like, the steps.
Yeah.
So, there should be something that could be taught na parang, pag mag-provide ka ng tax, ganito yung gagawin nyo. Fill out form, ganyan-ganyan. Go to the BIR.
Right.
Pay the ganyan. You know what I mean? Parang
Yeah.
a step-by-step way to do it.
At saka para pag tinuturo sa'yo, hindi yung parang nadidegrade ka na, hindi mo alam ta. Kasi,
No, exactly.
It's so jargon kasi. Grabe yung jargon.
Same
ng
with
taxes.
how to apply for driver's license, how to get SSS, yung mga ganon.
Yeah,
Totoo yan.
those are important things.
From Fitz Villafuerte, sana ituro sa school paano magplan ng group vacation travels. Para naman
Oh no.
hindi lang ako parate ang nag-aayos ng mga out-of-trip naming barkada.
At saka maraming group travel ang namamatay sa group chat.
Ay, Diyos ko.
Diba?
Yung mga
Tama.
nagsimula sa everyone's going, tas
Drawing
nag-back
na lang.
out na si ganito, hindi pwede si ganyan.
Yeah. Totoo.
Hey, di ba? Sa amin, in our little barkada, or TMR barkada, Baby Whale, or Chico's significant other, is the one who plans.
Yeah. Parang, basta go na.
Siyang magaling. Grabe yung skills niya in finding the best places for the right price.
Yeah.
It's a skill.
It is a skill.
How do they do that?
I don't know. Maybe some people are just organizers by nature. 'Di ba? At saka siguro sila rin yung maraming hanash pag bakit dito tayo? Bakit
Yeah.
dito? So maganda sila na lang para
Wala nang
So,
wala
hanash.
nang reklamo,
Correct.
'di ba, later
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
Simply Nedge says, sana ituro sa school. This is very important. First aid.
Oh.
Para alam ko anong gagawin pag may emergency. Hindi yung pag may hinimatay, kukunin ng cellphone tapos mag-video. Like, just the basics. Alam mo yon, yung kahit like Heimlich maneuver, ano yung staying alive? CPR.
Yeah, CPR.
Staying alive.
Staying alive.
Staying alive.
Ano yung staying alive?
Staying alive. Staying alive. Di ba may gano'n? Tapos bibilang ka, di ba? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
May gano'n pa
Yeah.
eh. Yung 1, 2, 3 sa rib cage, whatever.
And people have to know that it's the chorus of Staying Alive because I actually made the mistake before. You can tell, but parang ako nagsimula. Parang, mali
Eh,
yata.
mami, paano kunyari parang, how deep is your love?
Bee Gees, basta Bee Gees.
How deep
Wala
is
na.
your love? Ang bagal.
I really mean to learn. Nategi na siya.
Deads na.
Dapat staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. Ganon. Make sure you have the right song.
Yes.
And the top, Sana Ituro sa School, comes from Jungkook's Girl.
Jungkook's girl says,
I love Jungkook.
Yeah, me too.
Sana ituro sa school, paano makasense kung serial killer sa online dating apps? On a scale of 1 to Ted Bundy, how serial killer vibes are you?
Oh,
Importante
man.
yan, ha? Di ba some of the serial killers, sila yung mga may face card, yung mga tipong
True.
may itsura. I mean, kaya nga sila successful kasi they get to lure.
True.
Kasi kung mukha ka ng mamamatay tao, medyo very few people will actually like, you know,
Correct.
be lured.
At saka
Diba?
grabe yung charisma nila eh.
Yung
Diba?
charisma.
They're so charming.
Yeah.
And they just understand the science of attracting other people.
Actually, si Ted Bundy, kahit nung nahuli na siya, nung nasa preso na siya, yung mga interviews niya, very ano pa rin siya, like you wouldn't think.
Yeah,
Like very charming. Like oozing with charm.
Nagkaka-fans pa nga sila, di ba?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other guy, yung si
The one...
the Ramirez,
Flicks.
something
Yeah,
Ramirez.
that's
Eddie.
Like sobra siyang dami niyang pinatay. Tapos ano siya, very, yun nga, Schmaten. we can't say the word.
We cannot
kasi.
say. We cannot say schmeten. We cannot
Schmevel.
say schmevel. Bawal.
Okay.
Schmil.
Shutay.
Shutay.
Ah.
You can't say those
You
words.
can't say those words.
Not on the
Okay.
show.
Not on the
Not
show.
just
okay.
this particular
Yeah,
show.
we're very superstitious. So,
Okay.
wino-worship niya si Schmaten.
Schmeten.
And
Schmel
I just got
jibobs.
the Schmaten now. I just got it now.
Schmel jibob.
Okay.
She schmooshy fur.
you're getting it. You're getting it.
Yeah, she schmooshy
So
fur.
si Schmaten, wino-worship niya. Kaya ang dami niyang sinushutay.
Yeah, I just got it. Like,
Schmevel.
yung light bulb moment talaga. Oh, that's what they
And it's reached the point where schmomen. We can't say schmomen. We can't say the schmeck schmerschmish.
Schmek.
Schmake, schmatel, and schmol. May ganun ba?
Tapos, yun, that guy who worships Schmaten, na ang dami niyang pinatay, nung tinelevise yung kanyang trial, there were fans waiting for them sa courthouse, waiting outside.
It's kind of
Sobrang crush na kasi may itsura. So
Diba?
but knowing what they've done,
yeah.
I don't know how you could they were falling in love with him.
It's kind of scary what it says about human nature as well. Diba?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kaya nga parang I think it's also good na yung kahit hindi naman SK, 'di ba? Pero like more of what to look out for when you're on like a dating app. Or
Yes.
maybe 101 on how to be safe. Like for example, on your first date, make sure may kasama ka. Double date muna. Parang, you know what I mean? Just to make sure. Or 2, never go to their house for the first meetup.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's just
Diba?
that's just good
When
sense.
they tell you
Yeah.
to
Okay.
when they tell you to crawl inside a blue vat. Don't.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Don't.
Maybe
Yeah.
avoid that blue vat.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So, yung mga ganon.
But that's the thing. They have to lure you in first. So they have to be charming.
So
They
They
do.
have to be super
They do.
charming. Because if not, then why in the heck are you gonna go join them?
Yeah.
Ayun nga. Kaya nga. Pero it's very important kasi nowadays, you'll never know, right? You'll never, better safe than sorry. Okay, so we forgot to tell Reb and Julia. We have to answer this
Okay.
ourselves. We have to have our answer. Mauna na tayo, Markki, since
Go ahead.
sila mag-iisip pa.
Mm.
Ano yung for you, sana ituro sa school?
Sana ituro sa school.
Ha.
Mine is so serious, but you know.
Oh, sige.
Oh, no,
if you have
go
one.
ahead.
Oh, why don't you
Yeah.
go ahead? Sige.
Well, I see some people here. They actually know me from doing content on history, especially. I think we should all learn proper world history
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
because history is like the way I see history is it's a diary of human behavior. Tas ang daming mistakes na paulit-ulit. So if you actually learned the lessons from history, I think a lot of and drop the ego, drop
Yeah.
human ego as much as you can. A lot of things would actually turn out for the better. That's just me. I think it's not about memorizing namatay si ganito noong ganito because that's what history learning is. It's memorization, rote memorization, but yung context wala, kung yung causality, yung bakit ginawa niya to kasi si ganito. 'Di ba? It's a reaction because people were getting hungry, nagalit si ganito. So, nag-worship siya kay Shmushifer, 'di ba? Parang ganun.
Hey,
Diba?
Shmushifer!
It's because marami siyang shminamatang.
Shinotay.
Shinutay!
Pwede naman
Marami
pala
siyang
yun.
shinotay.
Diba, marami siyang, shinutay kasi na-frustrate siya sa mga patakbo ng mga panahon na yun.
That's
And
true.
it's a recurring theme of thousands of years of history. So yeah, I think world history.
World history.
As interesting pa yung yung point of view ni Wizard sa Wicked. That history is written by who won.
By the victor.
Kung sino yung nanalo, version niya yung, even if that's not the quote-unquote real history, syempre, it's written by the victors. Whoever won, sila yung magdidictate kung ano yung maaalala ng the rest of time from there on.
Yeah, and
Very interesting history.
Correct,
It's a very
correct.
interesting
Yeah.
topic.
People also do say that history is written by the victors. Yeah, totally, that is a valid point. But there's also history written by the losers, like the monks when the Vikings invaded England. They were definitely losing, but they chronicled it.
That's
So
true.
history.
Did you
is
just
written
call
by-
the monks losers?
Well, they were like. Sinusutay sila
Sinutay
left and
kasi
right.
sila.
Sinutay kasi
Oo.
sila.
So it was
Yes.
like that.
Hindi, sa totoo lang, you get two versions. It's just that
Yeah.
hindi as popular yung isa.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's
diba,
true.
like even with the big like yung generally 99% of us agree that this is what happened.
Yeah.
There is that 1% that says that's not really what happened. It's
Yeah.
just not as popular.
That's true. That's why critical thinking is also very.
It's very
exactly,
important.
exactly. Okay. So, sige tayo.
I think I have one.
What's yours?
Ito tinuturo na siya sa school, pero I think it should be, parang ituro na din siya sa grown-ups. Kasi yung schmex education talaga.
Yeah.
Yes!
May lack of knowledge.
Pwedeng sabihin ng sex.
Okay, schmex.
I think sex is
Sex
fine.
education.
Okay.
Kasi,
Schmex, education. Hirap nun, ha?
mapusok ang ating mga kabataan.
That's true.
For
Oo.
today's video. Pero especially sa mga parents, I don't think they had that proper education
Yeah.
sa sex. So parang even them, hindi nila maturo ng maayos sa mga anak nila. Or they can't be truthful about it.
Yes.
Kasi na-avoid
I saw this video yesterday na parang iniiwasan pa nilang sabihin yung private parts. It's not a bad word. It's a private part. Can I say it?
Yes.
It's penis.
Yes.
Vagina. It's what it's called.
Kami nag-sex ed. Alam mo tawag namin sa private parts? As in, it's in the book ha.
Uh-huh.
Tunod at kanluban.
Oh,
That's
Filipino.
Yeah, it's actually sword and sheath.
That's beautiful.
Yes!
No, it's beautiful.
Tunod is an actual word, or spear, or basta sword or spear. And then sheath is kanluban. Kanluban, diba?
Kanluban, yeah.
Kinanlob,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to cover.
Beautiful.
That's
So,
beautiful.
sword and sheath.
This is for the Gen Alphas, no?
This is for the so mga 2013,
But,
2014.
2 months ago.
Pandemic baby.
Pandemic baby nga pa.
2 months ago,
So sorry.
inaral namin sa school.
Pero yung sa amin,
Ganda.
parang it was never.
It was never taught.
Yeah. Sa ano lang, the reproductive organs there, but the sex education wasn't there.
We were actually talking about this a while ago, wherein they should have it based on levels. So
Yeah.
the amount of information that you share based on the age
To
of the kids.
Yeah.
So
Kumbaga,
for-
syempre, wag naman lahat completely.
Yeah.
So
You know
parang
what I
start
mean?
with the
Parang-
birds and the bees and then move on to the more important things in the future so that people learn to protect themselves. It's
Right.
very important
True.
because nowadays there's also disease that's
Ayun,
that's
very
running
important
rampant.
Sobra.
It's not just the
Um,
reproductive side, it's also the health side. di ba,
Yes.
na-
Yes.
At
So
saka ang ano kasi, the more you treat it as taboo, 'di ba? The more people are not gonna be not willing, but people are not gonna learn about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens, that when you put the sword in the sheath,
Exactly. And
that's
there's so much misinformation about
sobra.
yeah.
Sobra.
Yeah.
it na nakakainis.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I guess for me, sana ituro sa school parking etiquette.
Oh,
Yeah! I agree.
I love how we
Yeah.
just, there's a violent reaction. Yes.
Like for example, you see a person who's already putting their hazard lights on in front of a parking spot. Don't sneak yourself in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a line.
And the lines are not a suggestion. Just park in between the lines.
Kaya ano yung tumatayo
Oh my God.
sa empty spots.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
totoo yan.
Exactly. The standing there waiting for the car to come so that they can save it.
Yeah.
Parang restaurant, hindi lang sa parking na. Kaloka.
Hmm.
True.
That's true.
Mm.
Ako siguro like comment section behavior. Yeah.
Ang dami kong
Kasi alam mo yung ngayon talaga, it's crazy. You post a photo of a cute kitten, somebody will just pick a fight. Parang
Oh,
that
yeah.
is so inappropriate.
Yes.
What about those people who are, I don't know, allergic to catnip?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
you know what I
it's
mean? Like,
true. It's
wala
true.
nang safe thing to post. Anything
Yeah.
that you post, however cute, adorable, innocuous, innocent,
Mhm.
somebody will find a way to pick a fight
Yes.
or to say something inappropriate about
Yeah.
it, or to it's so crazy. Like the fastest way for me now, personally, the fastest way to destroy my mood is for me to read a comment
The comment section.
and I never learn.
Yeah.
Like kunyari may makita lang ako na, oh, this is an interesting post, oh, I shouldn't read the comment section. Read the comment
Yeah, yeah.
and then iinit na yung ulo ko, and then I'm like, oh, why did I read the comment section?
It's also I think there's also this study going around that now literacy is going even lower because the generation now, the cell phone generation, they're looking at comment sections of articles, for example.
Yes.
They would go to the comment section first
Instead of reading the
instead of
article.
reading the whole thing. So
For
it's that,
fur.
yeah. For
For-
right? Sheesh. Mali.
No, no.
So bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also happening within the theater community, if we think about it. Certain things, like jokes that used to be allowed to be said during shows, or certain accents that we'd use in the past, are not allowed to be used today.
Anymore.
Not anymore, yeah.
So it's nowadays it's hard to make a joke.
It is true.
Yeah.
Ito, sabi nga ni Tino, how to win a bidding war. Congrats, Julia. Sana tinuturo din daw yan.
Thank you.
And yes, sabi ni Queen Elaine, nakakatuyo ng dugo magbasa ng comment section
Exactly.
nowadays.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So there's so many sides.
All right, so there you go. So again, before we wrap things up, why don't you invite everyone to check out Little Shop of Horrors?
Go,
So,
Mark. Go, Julia.
Markki.
Julia, ikaw na, Julia.
No, kayo muna.
Plant first.
Plant first.
Para
Yes,
it's according
please,
to plant.
Please watch our show, The Little Shop of Horrors, by the Sandbox Collective.
Yes.
We already started, and it's going to be until July 28th. That's our closing show.
That's
Konti
right,
na lang.
That's
Catch
right.
it.
We have this weekend we have a Saturday, two Saturday shows, and then two Sunday shows, and we are going to be performing at the Globe Auditorium at the Maybank Performing Arts Theater in BGC. Hey, Markki, where can they get tickets?
Yeah.
They can get tickets at a Ticket World, and please check out the right Ticket World, especially on Instagram, because there are a lot of scammers that are selling some bad tickets. Bad tickets. They should teach that in school too,
True.
to
How to
how to
avoid
find the scammer. And of course, you could also check out the Sandbox Co. On Instagram to find out more details about certain show buyers. You can actually contact them directly. And this is obviously directed by the amazing Congressman Toph Devanesha, or for us, Direk.
Yes.
Toph Devanesha.
And
And
can you give us like a rundown of the two casts?
I will be playing Seymour Krelborn alongside the wonderful, this is her theater debut, by the way. Sue Ramirez.
Oh, she's fantastic. She is fantastic.
Wonderful. And it's also starring for our cast, David Ezra. And for the other cast, you have Markki Strom, who's playing the dentist, who's right there. And Noy Volante and Karil. Wow. So that's who's
Powerhouse
Oh,
cast.
Kirill is watching. Hi,
Oh,
Hey,
hi,
Karil.
hi.
Hey, Kay.
And then
She's
we
watching.
have Audie Hemora, the legend of Philippine theater who plays Mr. Mushnik. And then, of course, our urchins, Abby Sulit, Paula Pagio, and Julia Serad, and Mikey Basquinas. And OJ Mariano as
Yes, of
Audrey
course.
too.
As Audrey too. And of course, we've got Julia as the female plant.
Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson.
As Jennifer Hudson meets
That's right.
Beyonce.
Oh
That's
my
right.
gosh.
Yeah.
Love child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beyonce
Child.
and Jennifer Hudson's love child.
Can I ask you to do Feed Me for the Rushers?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Just a little bit of that.
Sana lang bumili na kayo ng ticket after this. Ha?
Oh, sige, sige.
Go
I'll
ahead.
do the. You feed
Okay.
me.
Ay, okay,
Go.
okay.
Oh, which
What do you want me to do? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Well, but there isn't any more. What do you want me to do? Slit my wrists? Okay, how about I run down to the corner and get you some nice chopped sirloin?
Must be blood.
Tui, that's disgusting.
Must be fresh.
I don't want to hear this.
Feed me.
Does it have to be human?
Feed me.
Does it have to be mine?
Feed me.
Where am I supposed to get it?
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy. You can do it. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. See you at the theater.
Oh!
How can you not want to feed that?
Gagamitin ko yan mamayang gabi. Feed me all night long.
Feed me, Waylay. Feed me all night long.
Hindi. Kasi magbubuffet kami.
Yes.
Oo.
Ang galing. My gosh.
Diba? Ibang level. Actually, silang dalawa, different flavors. OJ Mariano and Julia Serad are just chef's kiss.
Oh my gosh.
Basically, James Brown or Jennifer Hudson. Take your pick.
What?
Take your
Yeah.
pick. Who do you want to
Pick
listen
both.
to?
Yeah, I know.
Pick
Exactly.
both.
Watch both.
Watch both. Yeah.
So, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you, Julia. And of course, Markki is also part of the cast.
Yeah.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Now, without further ado, let's play a little Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather, only here on The Monster. Enjoy this, guys.